Apparently my music is not working. We need background noise, damn it! Oh, there we go. I thought the music wasn't working for a second, but anyways, so, as you read from the title of this video slash stream, basically, this is it. This is the final DLC talk. Since Kazuya is the second to last DLC, I figure I'd throw out all my cards on the table. That way, at least one of my votes gets correct once again. While I was upset and sad that Shantae and Dante got deconfirmed as the form of me costumes, I was lucky enough to get two things that I wanted. Let's see. We got the Square Enix rep, which was Sephiroth. And we also got the Tekken rep, which was Kazuya. But now, all my cards are going to be thrown out on the table. Which means I'm going to have to do a little, room making for this, screen, since I don't have a screen for this thing. Let's see here. Okay, so we need to do all of this. I will turn these back on once I'm done with this. So we're going to start with my first prediction for Smash DLC. And the first one being, once I get an image up of him, alright, there's the first character. That I am throwing out there. Conker's Bad Fur Day. No. I highly doubt that. You've seen what they did with the Mii costumes that had M games. Oh, okay. Well, as you can tell by how big this fucking image is. My first prediction, and take all these predictions with a grain of salt, mind you, but these are all my bets. I'm throwing out all my cards on the table. My first prediction is Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden. Now hear me out. Ninja Gaiden did technically start on the NES, so it's only fitting that he gets in. So, pretty much, my first pick is Ryu Hayabusa. Now, my second pick, even though I fear the worst that could happen, so I get a good image of him. add new sources each time, which is really annoying, but what can you do? My next pick is Rayman. Now, now, before I get into why I think they should bring in Rayman, because he's legacy, I want to warn you now, there's a high chance that they could break people's hearts once again and make Rayman or Ryu Hayabusa a fucking Mii costume. Same with all these other predictions. But if they do make one of these characters a character, I will be very pleased. Now, third one, which I know has been memed quite a lot. And I know we already have 2 Xbox reps, but but this is me throwing out all my cards, essentially. Next one on my list, which I know people are gonna question me, but Storm, we already have 2 Microsoft reps. And I would say to them, yeah, we do, but I know people also want this character. So, Master Chief is my third pick. Now, which leads me to my fourth pick, which I know is probably not gonna happen. The Doom Slayer. And once again, assholes let off fireworks and are about to freak out my pups. Fantastic! Next is the Doomslayer. This is my fourth pick, and I know it's probably not gonna happen, but either way, I still think it should. Because technically the Doomslayer was the being that invented the first-person shooter genre, and it wasn't Call of Duty, it wasn't Halo. In fact, it very much wishes it was Halo. It was a little game called Doom that invented the first-person shooter genre. Now, I'm trying to think who else could fit this. Oh, another Sonic rep. That is one of my other... Now, I have 3 picks. Oh, technically 4. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it's gonna be 3 picks, because I know Tails is already a Mii costume. So, let's start with Dr. Eggman. Of course, Cuddles is freaking out. Not good. This is during a prediction video. That's what's even more sad. But yeah, here's pick number 5. Well, this is one of the Sonic reps that I want. But is most likely going to happen. Should they pick a Sonic rep? I mean, I'll align these a bit better. That way, they're there. Now, here's a Sonic rep that I know is probably not going to happen, but I'm going to pick him anyways. I gotta find him first. There he is. Good thing I already had this image on deck. But yeah, my second Sonic rep is Chaos. And he's my all-time favorite Sonic character, which I know is probably not going to happen, though I really want it to be true. With all my soul and sanity, essentially. Next, another Sonic rep that I think would totally work. Find a good image for her. Here, we'll use her, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games image, I guess. And if you're probably wondering, who is this Sonic character you speak of? I'd say to you, I'm talking about Blaze the Cat. Technically, you're probably wondering, but Storm, like Chaos, she wouldn't have as much of a good chance. And I would say to you, you're probably right. But also I would say to you that technically she would also have a chance, considering she first appeared on the Nintendo DS. Which brings me to the next character, which I know is not going to happen because they already got their square rep. Also, yeah, you hear my parents in the background because Cuddles is freaking out, so apologies on that front. The next character that I'm about to mention, that I know is probably not going to happen most likely because of the fact that we already technically got the Square Enix rep, being Sephiroth, is Neku from The World Ends With You, which also started back on the Nintendo DS. Which also brings me to another Square rep that I know a lot of people want. And I know is probably not gonna happen. Because of certain legal reasons. And all that crazy horse shit, which I really don't want to go into, because there's so much detail and so little time. You feel free to look up the reasons why Sora wouldn't work if you wish. But yeah, this is the next character, which is Sora, which I just said that. But anyway, this is one of the next characters that I would say would get in, but we already got, like with Neku, we already got the Square Enix rep. Again. Oh my god, trying to align these characters is like looking through a needle in a haystack. Next is, well, 2 fighting game reps, which I know is most likely not going to happen. We're going to have 2 from Mortal Kombat, which, knowing me, these will most likely become a me costume. But if they do manage to get Sub-Zero in here, like they did with Injustice, I will laugh. Like, if they do away with making the teen rating work how they did with Injustice, I will be impressed. Don't get me wrong, I will actually be impressed. I just gotta find a good image of him. No. God, there's not really a whole lot of good images of Sub-Zero, are there? Oh, here we go. And next is Scorpion. No, not the animal, you goofball Google, the Mortal Kombat character. Ugh. I need to find... Is there, like, one from his recent incarnation, like from MK11? Guess that could work. Alright. Next. First 2 fighting game reps, which I know it would be kind of silly of them doing, but if they did this, it would be either these 2 fighting games. So we got Sub-Zero. And then there's... once I get it. And like I said, take all these predictions with a grain of salt, but these are just me throwing out all my cards on the table. Okay, so... God, I didn't think this image of Scorpion would be so big. And then there's Scorpion. I know, I'm overlapping the 2 ninjas. I don't care at this point. At least I'm doing my best to line these characters. Next, fighting game rep. Which, if they had a good image of this character, I would be pleased. But they really technically don't, so you're just gonna have to deal with a transparent, fade-away version of this image. Unless I can get a good render of him that isn't, fading away. There we go! This should work. Okay, so there's... I hope it works, but... And no, we are not getting the Mighty Pooh from, Conquer. I'm sorry. Like, we already got Banjo-Kazooie, that's already enough. Alright, and here is, get him in a certain position. Here's the other fighting game rep, Jago from Killer Instinct. It's fitting. He did start off. He did start off on the Nintendo before he ended up going over to Xbox. Now, I'm trying to think of what others I could that could possibly work. We already know Kazuma Kiryu is not getting in. Because, the creator of quote-unquote said series says Kiryu is not a big fan of fighting women. And I'm like, really? He's fought a man disguised as a woman and the woman disguised as a man. Tell me that's not inconsistent. Yeah, what? Okay, next up on my list. Like I said, I'm going all out with all my cards on the table. I'm not messing around anymore. This time, it's gonna be for real. These are all my predictions. I know some of them have very, very fucking slim chances, like Chaos and Neku and Sora. But some of these actually have decent chances. Alright. Next is Crash Bandicoot. Ugh. Alright, now for Spyro. If Crash doesn't get in, they have to do Spyro. Because it's the only way. And this is my final prediction, and I am not saying Conker is going to be in. They already memed Minecraft Steve, so there's really no point in saying, oh, but Steve's not getting in, when he already did. Yeah. Yeah, I still can't believe they fucking memed Minecraft Steve into Smash. I still can't believe they actually managed to do that. Which made it 2 Microsoft reps, which was another reason why I was conflicting on whether or not they should bring in Master Chief. Since he's another Microsoft rep. And finally, here we are. The last prediction on my list. These are all my cards on the table. Will we get any of these? I'd say slim chances for the RPG characters. Because we already have Square Enix Sephiroth, and we already have a hero from Dragon Quest. And for Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and, well, also Jago technically, but he's not really as violent, because technically Killer Instinct was a T-rated game. And Mortal Kombat is an M-rated game. The only time Mortal Kombat got rated T for teen was with that god-awful abomination that was Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Yeah, because it was tied to the comic book characters. So that was the main reason why. Mortal Kombat got T rating, and that was the only time Mortal Kombat got T rating. Though I already know there's slim chances for Sonic, the characters Blaze the Cat and Chaos, but I do think Blaze has a higher chance than Chaos. But not as high as Eggman. If they're gonna bring in a Sonic rep, they might as well bring in Eggman. Then there's Doomslayer, who I know is probably not gonna get in, but they most likely will just put him as a Mii costume or some shit. Then there's Master Chief, which I know a lot of people want. But yet he's already in Fortnite, which is really weird. And then there's Rayman, who everybody's been wanting, and including myself. Which, of course, made me fear that Rayman might get the same treatment as Shantae did, and Dante. See, that makes me worried that we're not going to get the likes of Shantae, or not Shantae and Dante, because they ended up becoming Mii costumes. This makes me worried that Rayman's going to end up becoming a Mii costume. If any of these other characters get guessed. I already know they're not going to do Sora. There's really no point in doing Sora. A lot of people are like, oh, let's get Sora in Smash. I'm like, that would be cool and all, but there's one small problem. You gotta go through Disney and Square Enix at the same time. Because technically, there's a lot more workarounds when it comes to Square Enix and Disney. But not as much as with Neku, though, because Neku's a full-blown Square Enix character. Though, I think for Mortal Kombat, you'd have to go through Warner Brothers Games and NetherRealm Studios, which, technically Warner Brothers Games is not really necessarily a film studio, it's more of a game studio for, like, certain titles that are made under the Warner Brothers logo. I don't know how it works, but, as for Ryu Hayabusa, there's high chances that he'll get in. If they're going all out, they have to go with, like, him, or Rayman, or Master Chief, or Eggman, or Crash, or Spyro. Those are like the big top picks that I'm seeing that most likely will get in. And I will not see. I don't see Conquer. Oh yeah, I was also playing Smash, which I did play Kazuya on it. I need to put this on the charge anyway. There we go. Yeah, those are really pretty much my predictions. I really don't know what else to predict. Like, I don't see Conquer getting in because he's an M-rated game and he most likely will end up becoming a Mii costume. I really don't... I mean, and to be fair, technically we could... And if we do get Ryu Hayabusa, there's a high chance that we might also get Dead or Alive costumes. Which is going to be interesting because some of the characters are very, what's the word I'm looking for? I have no clue what the word I'm looking for is in terms of the outfit appearance. But, yeah. Like I said, there's high chances we could get that. And who knows? I already know that we're not going to get another Capcom rep anytime soon. Because we already got the likes of Mega Man, the likes of Ryu and Ken. I'm trying to think who else was a Capcom rep. I forget, but there was also, but yeah, we already got 4 fighting game reps essentially. We got, but then again, that would just also make Ryu Hayabusa also a fighting game rep technically. but technically he wouldn't be full-blown fighting game rep because he did first appear in Ninja Gaiden. Actually, now that I think about it, what game came first? Let's ask Google. Oh, let's ask Google. No, I don't care about Independence Day. I care about... came first. Ninja Gaiden or Dead or Alive? Let's ask Google. Hey Google, what came first? $1988 Ninja Gaiden. And then Dead or Alive came out... When did fucking Dead or Alive come out? That game series came out... 1996? Shit, 1996 and 1988. So technically he would be more considered a Ninja Gaiden character than a Dead or Alive character, because fucking Dead or Alive came out in 1996. That was like, where's my... Oh, my phone's on charge. Let me see if it's got some decent charge on it. Get a calculator up. Let's get the math. 1996 minus 1988. That would have been an 8-year time gap. It would have been 8 years since Ninja Gaiden till Dead or Alive comes into the fray. So in a way, that would make Ryu Hayabusa a Ninja Gaiden character over a Dead or Alive character. So yeah, I don't know what else to predict. I mean, these are all my cards on the table right now. These are all my cards on the table. And I have no other indication of what I could see in Smash, but these are all my predictions. And again, take all these with a grain of salt, but some of them might come true. Who knows? It's gonna be a long wait. And I think the most likely time when this Smash character will appear is most likely the Game Awards, which I pray to God is better than the fucking ones from last year. I'm really hoping it's better than the Game Awards from last year. Like, it was nothing but Last of Us 2, Last of Us 2, Last of Us 2, Last of Us 2. Ugh! I wanted to strangle Naughty Dog that day. But, yeah, aside from that, I'm hoping it's better. It's going to be better than last year's, because it was nothing but Last of Us 2, which... There was games like Doom Eternal, and it got no awards. And I know this is weird coming from me talking about Smash predictions and whatnot, but, yeah. Hopefully... I mean, to be fair, technically, Sephiroth got revealed during the Game Awards. So, it could be anything at this point. It could be anything at this point. But these are my predictions, these are my thoughts, so let's get the credits a-rolling. Let's get these credits a-rolling, because I have no indication of who's going to get into Smash at this point in time, other than these predictions. it would be nice to see more, but these are all my cards on the table at this point in time. Give me a sec. I'm just finishing up my prediction. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let Cuddles back out in the living room. Which, of course, we know Cuddles will have to come back here again. Because we know how late at night they're gonna go boom, ba boom, ba boom. But anyways, yeah, those are my predictions. Let me know who you think will be the final DLC character for Smash. Yeah, I already know it's not going to be Conker's Bad Fur Day, because that game already got forgotten the moment Microsoft bought them. But I'm not saying that to be rude or anything, it's just, it's the harsh facts. We haven't had a Conker game since ages and ages. So that just shows you that it's been ages since Conker's Bad Fur Day. But, yeah, let me know, like I said, let me know who you thought should have been the, character in, the final character in Smash. Yeah, those are all my cards on the table. And I will be back in a bit to stream some more Code Vein. I don't know when that'll be, but I will stream it, and I will play mods with it. And I'm not using the damn Nexus launcher because I tried playing Skyrim mods, and for some reason I can't play Skyrim mods because for some reason the Nexus launcher, every time I launch Skyrim, it just closes. So I have no indication of how to fix that. So we're just going to stick with Code Vein, and we're going to stick with the old method of modding the game. Because screw the Nexus Vortex launcher. So anyways, till then, this is your Captain, the Head Sweet signing off. I'll see you in the next video.